Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Hari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Givaradhari Yashodanandana Brajanaranjana Yashodanandana Brajanaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Jaya Goranita, Jaya Goranita, Goranita, Jaya Goranita. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Guru. Yang Vishwavad Pranasa Parivachara Stotra Sadasya Yesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yang Vishwavad Pranasa Parivachara Stotra Sadasya Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Saraswati Sadi Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. नामचार हरिदास ठाकुर की जय. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. जय श्री श्री किशोर किशोरी गोनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम गिरि गोवर्धन की जय. मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय. नवदीप धाम की जय. जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय. गंगा माई की जय. जमुना माई की जय. भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय. समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Prabhupada ki jai. Namah Vishnu. So welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class. ISKCON Chicago. Those who are watching online and those who are present here. So today we will continue the verse number 22. 23, sorry. From 23, we will continue. Virya, Shaurya, Balanadam, Atma Sakti Samam Bacha, Kuravo Baladevasya, Nismyo Chu Prakopitaha, Virya Shaurya Balanandana Nandama, Atma Sakti Samam Bacha, Kuravo Baladevasya, Nisamyo Chu Prakopitaha, Virya Shaurya Balanam, Atma Sakti Samam Bacha, Kuravo Baladevasya, Nisamyo Chu Prakopitaha. Yeah, continue. Virya Shaurya Balanda, Atma Sakti Samam Bacha, Kuravo Baladevasya, Nisamya Chu Prakolpita, Virya Shaurya Balandam, Atma Sakti Samam Bacha, Kuravo Baladevasya, Nisamya Chu Prakopita. What word meaning? Virya with potency, Shaurya courage, Bala and strength, Unnadam field, Atma to his own, Shakti power, Samam appropriate, Bacha the words, Kuravaha the Kauravas, Baladevasya of Lord Baladeva, Nisamya hearing, Uchuhu they spoke, Prakopitaha angered. Translation by HG Karunanidhi ki jai. Upon hearing these words of Lord Baladevas, which were full of potency, courage, and strength, and were appropriate to his transcendental power, the Kauravas became furious and spoke as follows. Text number, how much? 25th? How much it is? 25th? 26. Ahom maharuchitam idam balagatya duratyaya harutkyatui upanadvai siromukuta sevitam. Translation. The Guru Noble said, "Oh, how amazing this is! The force of time is indeed insurmountable. A lowly Su now wants to climb on the head that bears the royal crown." Purport. By the words Kalagatya Durataya, the insurmountable movement of time, the intolerant Kurus allude to the degraded age of Kali which was about to begin. Here the Kurus indicate that the fallen age of Kali had indeed already begun, since they claim that now the Sus want to climb on the head and that bears the royal crown. In other words, they thought that the lowly Yadus now wanted to rise above the royal Kurus. 1025. Ete joni tambandha sahasya aishya sanasana brusnayanstu blaktangita asmadatta nupasana. It is because these Brusnis, bound to us by marital ties, that we have granted them equality, allowing them to share our bed, seats, and meals. Indeed, it is we who have given them their royal thrones. 26, last one. Chamarajya jane Sankham Atapatram Panduram Kiritama Sanangsayang Bhunjete Asmadupekhyabaya. Translation and purport. Only because we look the other way they enjoy the pair of yak-tail spans and the concel's white umbrella throne and royal bed. Purport. Srila Prabhupada writes that the Kurus were thinking the Ayus should not have used such royal paraphernalia in our presence, but we did not check them due to our family relationship. By using the words asmad upekkhya, the Kurus mean to say they were able to use these royal insignia because we did not take the matter seriously. As explained by Srila Vishwanath Chakraborty, the Kurus thought showing concern about their use of their items would have been a sign of respect. But in fact, we do not have such respect for them. Since they are of inferior families, they are not to be respected, and so we pay no regard to them. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Janmadhyasya Satanat Itarat Tasarthasya Vigyasara Tene Brahma Hridayadika Vayamunti Asya Tejo Vari Mudamyata Yadamna Sinasura Ukam Satam Paramdhimai Nigama Kalpotar Galitam Phalam Sukam Mukha Dharga Samitam Pivat Bhagavata Varasam Malayam Guraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavaka Nashta Prasavadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasya Bhakti Bhavati Nashti Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakramritam Jena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Sapadanigam Mandiyam Sri Guru Sri Sita Padakamalam Sagrajatam Sahaganaganaginata Vitam Sanjira Munijan Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Saganitam हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचनी गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुति देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुलंघयति यत्कृपातमं वन्दे गुरुदेव दीनतारिणि यत्कृपातमं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं ॐ नारायणं नमस्कृतं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती वासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् this these verses are stating like from 23 we see upon hearing these words of Lord Baladeva, which were full of potency, courage and strength, and were appropriate to his transcendental power, the Kauravas became furious and spoke as follows. So, so, so when one speaks, according to Chanakya Pandita, as long as you have not spoken of any words, you will be considered as a learned person. Or people will speculate about you. He must be a very great man, or he may be a very great scholar, or he may be fool. So like that, they keep on speculating. When you start speaking, your word will show you how you are. By your words, you can other audience, they can know what type of man you are. If you are speaking very meek in a humble way, or maybe very fainted voice, so what will happen? That the other party, if they are devotee, they will think, oh, he is a very good devotee. And if he in a humble way, if he is a materialistic person, if the audience is a materialistic person, if you speak very lowly voice, so what they will think? They will think, oh, this is a this is a not of so important person. Okay? They will supersede you over you. Huh? Like in a material world, when they speak, in America specifically, when you go outside, how will you speak? Speak loudly, clearly, and not so loud, but clearly and distinctly, and look their face. What? Look their face. When you speak, I remember when I was in interview, uh, at that time, for citizenship specifically, that time, you have to look to their eyes like lion, how it lion looks. Huh? You are constantly. If you put down your eyes to their bottom or toward the down, what will happen? They'll think something is wrong in you. Something is wrong in you. Okay? So this is the system here in America. So you have to speak, you look straight. Speak. Okay? That's what they do here. So like that, by your word one can judge how you speak and what type of man you are. Huh? So, like like there is, of course, there is a control is required what you are speaking. Hmm? Because bacha begam, manasa krodha begam, jiva begam, udar prestha begam, hitan begam jo visyate sa Hira Sav Sisyat Sav Eka what is that last line? Visayat Dhira. That means if you can control your word, control urge to speak, Bhachavegam. Here it is mentioned Bhachavegam. Udar Prestha Begam, Manasakrodha Begam. So all these are in a line. All this in a nectar of instruction is indicating by your mind, your speech, and your udara. Udara means and other parts. So they are genitals. So all these they are in a straight line. In a straight line. Bacha Begam, your urge to speak you must control. Control, why we should control? Because once you have spoken something, you can never take it back. Okay? That is why scriptures and Mahajans they say we have to be very, very careful what you are speaking. What you are speaking. That is called Bacha Begam. That Bacha Begam is required. If you speak nonsensically, whimsically, whatever comes to your mouth, so the people, then there will be no worth of your personality. Hmm? So that is why Bacha Begam is very much required. How it is come? It come by its own accord? No. You have to practice. You have to practice. It is only your words will be perfect and will have some impact upon others. When how it will come impact? Huh? Although we are speaking, nobody listen. But when Maharaj is speaking, when ISKCON Sannyasi is speaking, our attention is going straight. Why? They have some purity. So, unless you have the purity, that's what Prabhupada used to say, purity is the force. Purity is the force. Unless you have purity, your word will have no use. There will be no force. Here in this, Lord Baladev was full of courage and strength. Why? And it was also potency. In his word, what he was speaking, it was full of potency. Because he was the storehouse of transcendental potential. So word spoken by a doctor is different. Word spoken by an ordinary person. And word spoken by a devotee is different from a word spoken by a non-veg person. And word spoken by a vegetarian person is different from alcoholic person. Why? Because your food controls your brain. That's what Bhagavad Gita says. Your food controls your brain. And what type of there is in the physical structure inside the brain, there is some portion of the some part of the brain, maybe next to the medulla oblongata. So many other parts are there. There is a part. It is called language section. What is that called? Language section according to the doctors. According to physicians, they say there is a section. It's called language section. So from that language section, why we are able to speak? Because automatically we are not thinking what we are speaking, but it is automatically supplied from that part of our brain. Okay? Those who have little disorder of their language section, they cannot speak. They cannot sometimes, they, they have some speaking problems or learning problem of language. So many things are there. So same way, so the word spoken by different personalities is different. And mainly in our devotional life, we see our words will be perfect only when you will have, only you use your tongue describing the pastimes of Krishna or chanting the holy name of the Lord or just taking only prasadam. The tongue has two business. Prabhupada said, tongue has two business. तार मध्य जीवावती लोभमय सुदुर्मति काके जते कठिन संसार. There are most, the tongue is most voracious. It is very difficult to control your tongue. Okay? Kathina sansare. Kathina means very difficult to curb your tongue. So, in order to control the tongue, what you have to do? Two things. Control. Tongue has two business. If you can convert, tongue has many business. But if you give these two, urge to speak, that urge to speak and taste the prasadam. This meant two things. But speak is what? Only glorify Krishna's pastimes. Glorify, keep on chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If you chant sincerely, and then what will happen? Your bacha vega, means you will have control over your tongue. Okay? Then, once you will have able to control your tongue, then you will be a perfect person. You will not make any mistake. Words, what is coming from your mouth is just like a sharpened arrow, sharpened bullet from a gun. Whatever it has come out. That's it. Same words can make a person very happy. Same one words make a person very angry. The way how to you speak, that's the main thing. If I'll say, Prabhu, eat here, don't eat here. No. But if I'll explain, Prabhu, this is deity is there, don't eat anything on the temple hall, then you will understand, you will keep the word. You will, oh yeah, this is that. But if I say, don't eat here, what? This what type of this devotee is? Why is denying me? And I will think another way. So I will make angry. It will make me angry. Therefore, the word is very, very important. It's just like a sharpened weapon. Means once you have told something you cannot control over that. You cannot take it back. So it may break the relationship, it may create good relationships. Okay? So this word also we can see here in Lord Baladev, because he was full of transcendental power, so his word he was full of courageous potency, so much potency was there. Then, and so much strength was there. Oh, because he was a Lord Baladev's. So Baladev had demanded them, okay, release Samba, Krishna's son, Supreme Personality of God's son. Release immediately and bring it in front of me. Although it was very heavy words, but the Kauravas, they took it very lightly. They laughed at him. Because they had no idea who is Baladev and what is the transcendental position of Baladev. So therefore they started laughing at him and they insulted him to Lord Baladev. What type of word they used? So in second verse in text number 21, the Kuru Noble said, oh, how amazing this is. The force of time is indeed insurmountable. A lowly shoe now wants to climb on the head that bears the royal crown. Wow. So this is very, very insulting word. Here in purport Prabhupada has written that, in other words, they thought that the lowly Yadavs now wanted to rise above the royal Kurus. So, because Baladev, as a messenger, he presented before them that it was the order of King Ugrasena to bring Sambatu in front of me and release him. Okay? Now, these Kurus, they thought, Why? Who is that? How could he order us? Huh? First of all, Samba has done some mistake. He has touched the hand of Princess Lakshmana forcibly. He has kidnapped. He is not aware of the power of Bhishma Pitama. He is not aware of power of Duryodhana, Karna, Salya. So many great personalities are there. Hmm. So how could he dare? Number one mistake he did. Then number two, now King Ugrasen has sent order like that, release him. Yeah? So Kurus were very puffed up with their arrogant nature, the proud natures, with the false prestige they were bearing. This specifically with Duryodhana. Duryodhana being the father of Lakshmana, he was so puffed up. He started saying, how could he, Brusnis means Yadavas. Then how could they dare to send order like this? Because their kingdom was given by us. Huh? And we are far superior than them. It was due to our mercy, only we gave kingdom to them to rule over. Huh? And like they had given also some king to, Duryodhana had given a king to Karna, that is Angaraj, Karna, this Anga, kingdom of Anga. Similarly, this kingdom, Dwarika, where the Queen Krishna, means Ugrasen is ruling over, so that part was given by also to them by Kurus. That is what they are thinking. They are under like that. They are like petty kings. Huh? So how could they dare to speak like this? Hmm? And that's what they are telling Kurus being pumped up with the false prestige. So what happened? They say, no, they say, oh, now shoes has gone to the head. That means that is insulting word. Shoes means their Kurus are comparing the Brusnis as shoes. Huh? Here, when you are speaking, when you are angry mood, you speak, my foot. Yeah, my foot. Like that. My foot means that, but you are telling to other party that you are very lowly, you are very lower than me in material world. But devotee case, in debate case, what the devotee says, they want that position. What is that position? Foot position. That is why they are saying always, I beg your feet, Prabhu. See the reverse. I beg your feet. I remember I was teaching one small boy, one life member's son in Madras, long years before. When I was very neophyte devotee, they invited me to teach their son. So that son was a name was Naglu, very nice boy. Who was putting nice tilak, small boy. He will know when I'll give some homework, if he cannot do, so then what he do? He'll say, Prabhu, I beg your feet. I remember that small boy, he had learned from his parents that, devotee attitude, very nice attitude. And what to speak up about that? Then another one small girl, that daughter of Gaurkishore Prabhu, he is staying in Naperville now. You can see that his daughter's name is very small daughter, very nice. So when her parents were serving in some prasadam, that she will come and ask me with folded hand, Prabhuji, do you want something more? See, this is called attitude of devotees. So influence of devotees, how they teach their belongings. So here, yeah, that means the devotee, they say, I beg your feet. They always put their eyes at the feet. That's why when we have darshan, first you start from lotus feet up. Sri Krishna. Then slowly you have to raise your eyes to the navel position, then face and all other paraphernalia, then face, everything. This is the attitude. But don't come and look Krishna directly in the face. No, it is not like that. So this is the devotee devotional etiquettes. Here, Durjadana, so that means he is telling, and in Kurus, mainly very puffed up Kurus, they are saying, oh, these Brushinis, they are just like shoes. How could they dare to climb on the crown of us? Crown. We are putting the crown. Now they are comparing them as very lowly person. Very lowly persons. So that is what this verse is telling. This is only what? Because of what? Because of adamant nature, because of false prestige, because of false ego. So this when a man when a man forgets everything, you know, uh, forgets about his behavior with others, always he is very strict with his senses, then this type of thoughts come. Okay? So like there is a nice verse in Srimad Bhagavatam. Nunnam pramatta kurute vikarma yad indira pritya apronoti nasad manne yata atmaniyam asannapi klesada asadeha asannapi klesada asadeha. This body, immediate body, because klesa, it gives always what? Klesa. Klesa means miseries. Why? What is the reason? This verse is saying, non sadhu manne yato atmaniyam. I don't think this is perfect things. We are thinking. But still we are acting. Why? Because nunam, pramatta. Pramatta means make you mad. Make you mad. Pramatta kurute vikarma. Kurute vikarma. You are forced to do any vikarma. Vikarma means there are three types of karma work. One is karma, akarma, and vikarma. Okay? And what is karma? Karma is that which has been prescribed in Vedas, that type of work you should do. That is called karma. And akarma means you don't have to do, that is devotional service. You don't have to do any other things, no other material work, only you are engaged in devotional service. Vikarma means forbidden work, forbidden stealing, criminal things. So all this offending, these are all vikarma. Kurute vikarma. So because why next line is telling yad indriya pritaya apranoti. Indriya means our senses, apranoti means we want to satisfy our senses. Just to satisfy our senses, we become very mad. Why did that devotee told me like this? He is a devotee, I am a devotee. And he is in altar, because he is in altar and he is thinking very big and I am mopping the floor, he is shouting at me. So why is this like that? They keep on fighting. Two devotees fight. So no, this is all we are in bodily platform. Bodily platform means which will give klesa, only miseries, no other result will come. Indira Priti Apranati, it will make you forced to satisfy senses. Satisfy senses means, like there are subtle senses are there. So you may not, you may think you are very aware of, no, I will give respect to all devotees. But sometimes the crooked mind, is not under control. He is thinking something, no, that devotee, why didn't he say me Hare Krishna? Why didn't he say me all this? Didn't give respect. So that is what subtle desire. That's why it makes one person to be angry. That is where Kurus, they become very angry because of what? Because of their imperfect senses, because they are intoxicated senses. Yeah. Okay, like when Lord Chaitanya says, what is that? In Chaitanya Charitamrita, very nice, in Bengali, there is a Matichinna hoy. When one is haunted by your ghost, what is speak? You have seen in Bengal and or in Odisha in our India, what happens when when a ghost comes to someone's body, when it is haunted by ghost, how will speak? Bring me wine, bring me this, bring me that, bring meats, want to eat this. I have come like this and Kalisi, you remember one word is called Kalisi. In Bengal and in Odisha, even sometimes the other people they think, oh, he got so God has come inside his body. Huh? Or something, then they demand, okay, bring this, bring that. Huh? Okay, like that. They give you Juna means what? They give some camphor and everything, put some arti, like that. Sure? So, like that, they are haunted by what? Ghost, like that. Mahaprabhu said, means haunted person, when one is haunted by ghost, he speaks whatever he speaks, he does not know. Hmm. Ati chinna hoy. Eh? So that his mind doesn't work. Okay? So these people, they are the Kauravas, they have now become maddened. Maddened because of their senses. Eh? Then that is why they are saying, oh, these Brusnis are just like the shoes. And they are now trying to climb over uh, our head, over our crowns. What is this? Oh, hmm. Then next verse is telling text now 25. It is because of these Brusnis are bound by to us by marital ties that we have granted them equality, allowing them to share our bed, seats, and meals. Indeed, it is we who have given them their royal thrones. So they are saying, look, so if there is a, things is that if you give little chance to somebody lowly persons, inferior persons, if you give little chance, sometimes they climb over you. Hmm? And if you, that is why in material world, in material senses, means material world, in office or in workplace, what happens? The boss, when he comes, he never speaks so much with his workers. Hmm? Because he always maintains a distance. But if you will give a little chance and you will be very friendly with them, all of them, the workers will not work properly. And they will, sometimes they deride him, they will come and sit in his chair. So like that. If you will become so lenient, so what will happen? This thing will happen. That's why they maintain the gap. But but some intelligent owner or the boss, they are very clever. They become friendly with workers just to get more output, from them, more work from them. Hmm. Yeah, of course, it is one type of management, and it is a trick of management. There was in India one owner was there. His name was, I think, Gulshan Kumar. I think he's a T series. He used to eat with workers. Yeah. And altogether they will eat at the same times. Hmm. However, he was killed by other parties because of competitive nature. Somebody his opposite party or his competitor tried to kill him, and he was killed anyway. This is a material world. But in devotional life, what we have to do? Should we become like this? Should we become a grave? Should we become, we want to speak with the devotees, neophyte devotees? Or should we, a question is coming. So, here this verse is telling, because these Kurus, they are thinking, because we gave facilitated them, uh, now they have come over to our head. Now they started sitting with us, and they are deriding us. They are thinking us. They are sharing our bed. Sometimes they are sharing our seat, and they eat also with us, share our meal. So these things happen because of our family relationship. Family relationship means because we allowed that in Queen Kunti was married to whom? Pandu. So Pandu got married to Queen Kunti. Then Queen Kunti is the mother of Pandavas. So in this way, family relationship is there. Because of that, now they have ruled over us. Kurus are thinking that they are very superior than us. How is that? Huh? So we should not have made privilege to them like that. They are thinking. But devotional life is opposite. It is opposite like this. Devotees they mix with each other. They talk each other with other. Huh? They always glorify Lord Krishna wherever they are. Jare dekho tare ko Krishna Padesh. Lord Chaitanya's instruction. Whoever you are seeing, whoever may be, just say about Krishna. Just say about the pastime of Krishna. Hmm? Tell something about Krishna. That is the nature of a devotee. Devotee is very talkative. Talkative in the sense means like he is always ready to speak something about Krishna, not any other things. Hmm? That is why devotees, when they are eating prasadam together, huh, that time they share their thoughts, what happened about the spiritual experience. They share among each others. Huh? Nitya tu santicha ramanticha. Bhagavad Gita says. That means they, Lord Krishna says, Tushyanti, they remunerate my pastimes and they get immense pleasure. They get immense pleasure. That other verse is telling, yes, devotees they should share each other's association, they should share their seat, they should talk closely and everything. However, according to nectar of devotion, nectar of instruction, they should not confide, they should not confess their secrets to the other party who is not competent to handle over it, or not who is not advanced. Unless you have reposed your faith upon somebody who is senior to you, then don't speak your personal things. Okay? According to Chanakya, whenever you will speak your confidential things to your friend specifically, that same friend will become enemy sometimes. When you will have fight and at that time, he will disclose all your secrets. So, don't do like this. So, only you can speak to your guru or to whom you have faith. However, if you see that he is an advanced devotee and he is a bona fide devotee, then you can speak your personal things. But be careful sometimes while speaking the personal things to others, because they will take advantage of that in due course of time. So, but in this case and devotee case, however, because they don't have any material things, they are in spiritual platform. That's why they can parasparanu kathanam. They speak each other. What? They discuss each other. Parasparanu kathanam. And then pavanam bhagavan jaso. Pavana bhagavan jaso. They what speak what? They speak only the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which will purify, to whom? Purify the speaker and purify the hearer, who is hearing and who is speaking. Sure. Then, in effect, what will happen? Sri Bhagavatam is telling, after discussing then, what will happen? Mitho ratir, mitho tushtir, mitho ratir. Mitho means false. Mitho means what? False. Rati means your false attachment. Mithotushtir, and falsely you are enjoying something, and falsely you are thinking, oh, I am the enjoyer. I am the, everything belongs to me. I should enjoy. So this type of attitude, what will happen? What will happen? Nibruti. Atma nibruti Nibruti mitho atmanaha. Then what will happen? Nibruti, this will be negotiate mitho atmana. The self, you are thinking everything belongs to me, everything is mine, and aham mameti, whatever, everything, whatever I see, it belongs to me. And so if you, so much attachment you have, that will be cut off because of the association with the association of devotees. Then it will be cut off. Hmm? That is what it is required. So therefore, just opposite, that is Kurus are there in material side, devotees are Pandavas are on, Brishnis are in spiritual sides. But they are falsely thinking they are greater than Pandavas and greater than Brishnis, Yadavas and everything. Okay? That is why they are deriding so many other things. And text number 26, there, 26. So last verse, only because we look the other way could they enjoy the pair of yak-tail fans and the consoles, while white umbrella, throne, and royal bed. This is all this insignia, whatever we have.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you for nice class. Actually, we see here that Kaurava Kurus were blaming uh, Yadavas, that they are Kurus are blaming the Yadus, that they are not qualified to sit in the throne, and comparing with their shoes is keeping his head in throne like this. This is very much insulting word. If there were really the Yadavas were not so good, and it is reliable to say blame in such a very harsh word to other in our situation. Yeah, if somebody is really fallen, and could we see blame them and say them like this insulting word. And my question is, they were not understand the spiritual position of Lord Baladeva. No, gurus were not supposed to know. Yeah, it was condition. Yeah, it was the condition that they were blaming the Baladeva, that the very insulting word, not understanding that the position of the Lord Baladeva. If in our situation, if somebody is like really a fallen person and not a good person, and it is good to say like this word to other, if somebody is misusing his position.
it seems a terrible breach of etiquette to actually be insulting the Yadavas on the part of the Kurus. I mean, to the extent that they're actually saying we have no respect for you. So this kind of breach of etiquette is very uncivilized, and one would not expect that from somebody in the royal order. So I'm just making an observation.